flying in aerobatic competitions and doing slow roll, for example, you're actually using all of these controls together, mixed in, and to try and keep the altitude of the model the same and everything else and consistent. Here we have a throttle, so we've got full throttle, and then it comes right down to idle, taking over. And then we have the rudder here, which is yawing movement, like that.
This is basically a ducted fan model, which is at the top end of the spectrum of modelling that we have up here at the field. It runs using a carbon fibre-bladed fan. The model itself is made of a very thin matte fiberglass and foam covered in fiberglass sections. It has to be light. It's very powerful. It does 22,000 RPM tops on the revs on some of these motors. This one's slightly less, but not much. Overall, it's a very tricky machine to fly, really. But apart from that, I mean, it's the second time it's flown today. It still needs a lot of work on it, but you know, we're quite happy with it.
The Jersey Club regularly compete in aerobatic competitions, perhaps surprisingly, more often in France than in England. And to allow them to compete in the French national competitions being held in Strasbourg, the Jersey Club have had to affiliate themselves with a French club. Club members explain about the competition and their hopes.
Accuracy of the manoeuvres, grace, the presentation of the manoeuvre, and also they're looking for now is constant speed and low noise output as well.
How do you think we're going to do?
Well, I would like to hope we're going to do really well, you know, and hope, because the first day is just the qualifying rounds and then the proper competition starts. So hopefully we'll get through that and the trip won't be all for nothing at the end of the day.
According to members, the new runway will help them to compete on an equal footing with other clubs that enjoy similar facilities. And who knows, from now on, perhaps the sky's the limit.
They finished 7th, by the way. With all the excitement of the Battle of Flowers yesterday, we told Rona and Charlie that we didn't need a weekend diary today. We lied. There is a weekend diary. And more importantly, we have a new presenter.
Thanks, Paul. You might recognise me. I'm Sandra of His Jersey Battle of Flowers. And this week I've been asked to present the diary. And as usual, that's lots of fun. So let's go and find out.
Well, what is happening in Jersey? On Saturday from 10 and on Sunday from 9, the Jersey Horse Driving Society are holding their annual members' show, and that's at Howard Davis Farm. Then on Saturday from 8:30 in the morning, Beechward are holding a mini fete at St Saviour's Hospital. Then at 10, St Thomas's Continental Fete, that's in the church grounds. Then from 12 till 5, there's a grand fete at Overdale. Then from 2 till 5, the Jersey Society for the Deaf are holding an open garden at Le Croix, La Hole, St Aubin.
Right, now we know what's happening in Jersey. Let's go and find out what's happening on the rest of the island.
Over to Guernsey. On Saturday at 1, the Island Dog Training Club have their summer fete and pet dog show at St Peterport Secondary School. On Sunday from 10:30 to 3, the Guernsey branch of Childline have an open garden at the Courtelet de Var Montgerrand in St Martin's.
If you come down to the fun fair this weekend, there's loads to do. There's even a chance to win some fabulous prizes, and I'm just about to give it a go.
In Alderney on Saturday at 2, the Alderney Youth Club have a jumble sale at the Butte Centre. And also at 2, the Alderney Animal Welfare Society are holding a children's pet show at the Val.
I've had a great time. I'm sure you will too. And this is all for the weekend diary.
No. Now, Sandra, I mean, you've done very well, you know, for an amateur, but you've actually forgotten the most important thing.
Yes, the most important thing. It's the Moonlit Parade tonight, so come down and have a great time. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer chap. That was Sandra Neves, Miss Jersey Battle of Flowers, showing up, Charlie and Rona. And as usual, of course, they missed out a couple of things, a couple of dates for football fans in Guernsey this weekend. The season begins tomorrow with the visit of FA Cup giant killers Kidderminster, who will play 2 matches against island teams. Tomorrow they face the senior island side. On Sunday they'll play Prio League champion Sylvans. Both matches are at the Sylvans ground in St Peter, kick-off 2:30. Now, to see what's happening in the video and movie world, let's fast forward to Gordon.
Thanks, Paul. We start with video and 2 new tapes to rent. First, some heartwarming family entertainment with Free Willy. Willy is alienated, angry and aggressively antisocial, but searching for family and home. Jessie is also homeless, abandoned, tough and uncooperative. They have a lot in common, except that Willie is a 22-foot-long killer whale and Jessie a 4'8", 12-year-old boy. When Jessie comes to stay with new foster parents, the last thing he expects is to make friends with a creature like Willie.
You saved my life.
Ah, Free Willy, a beautifully made film with a powerful message for everyone who cares about the planet, and what a mess we seem to be making of it. Now, a video to rent. Also new on video rental, Wayne's World 2. Yes, Wayne and Garth party on with another helping of their unique brand of crazy humour. It all begins when visions of Jim Morrison persuade Wayne to put on a mammoth rock concert to be called Waynestock. What else? Morrison's spirit tells Wayne that if he invites the major groups, such as Aerosmith, they will come. But will they?
We're still doing our cable show. We're just doing it out of our new Chick Central apartment.
And if you want to impress a babe, tell her you're going to put on a big concert.
I'm Honey. Hornay.
Nice to meet you, Miss Horny.
Sandra, you look amazing.
I am Björgen Kjörgen.
Schnurgen. It's Heather Locklear.
It's Babe Fest USA. What can I say?
Mr. Campbell, you're serious about putting on a rock concert.
Are you kidding? I'd give my right eye.
Wait! Okay, here's what's happening so far. A lot of people have started to show up. None of the bands are here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to hurl.
Follow that. Wayne's World 2, now a video to rent and every bit as much fun as the original. Now something new on the big screen. The Getaway is a new version of the 1972 hit of the same name, which starred Steve McQueen and Ali MacGraw. This time, it's Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger who play husband and wife, and partners in crime Doc and Carol McCoy. As part of a deal to get Doc out of jail, the couple pull off a major bank robbery and discover that the crime is the easiest part of the job. The struggle really begins with the getaway.